And it's 2 o'clock. I'm Olive Martini, and my guest in the studio today is Steve Sahnow. He is with the Sequim Valley Lions Club. Welcome, Steve.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Tell us a little bit about the Lions Club and what it is that you do.
Well, generally, the Lions Clubs International is the largest service organization in the world with 1.4 million members in more than 46,000 clubs worldwide. We're men and women that choose to serve the community in more than 200 countries and geographic areas. The motto of the Lions is "We Serve." And we were founded in 1917. We're best known for saving sight, but we also feed the hungry, aid seniors and the disabled. We care for the environment, and we help in disaster relief and support children. We were chartered in 1955, and we helped build the Guy Cole Center here in Sequim. And we were a very, very vibrant club about 30 years ago. And we winded down and ended up being only a few, less than 10. And we have, in the last 10 years or 12, become very active, and now we have a membership of over 50 people that work and serve the community through the Lions Club.
Well, I have a question for you.
Yes.
The eyeglasses that you ask for donations, what do you do with those? Is it just the frames that you're reusing, or do you?
No, we actually have a facility that refurbishes them completely, and they are sent out of the country to help the poorer nations throughout the world. So we send them all over the world. We do that with eyeglasses as well as hearing aids. And that's one of the things that we do in the community. Other things that we do on a regular basis is we build handicapped ramps for people who are wanting to get into their homes and not even able to get in or out. And we've built over 40 in the last 18 months. I come from a job right now. We were out working, building as a team today. We also volunteer at the food bank and also make financial donations to the food bank here in Sequim. We run the hot dog stand out at the Music in the Park that KSQM sponsors for the community. That's a wonderful event. We also host 2 veterans dinners a year. We award college scholarships to children. We run the beer garden at the logging show for the irrigation festival, and we host the Lions Club crab feed at Pioneer Park. So we're an active club right now.
And so you're always looking for more people to join?
We certainly are.
Yes, and here at KSQM, we like to highlight those kinds of things. Oh, we have somebody bringing in some money to put on the board. This is the last day of our fund drive, and we like to do it right before Thanksgiving and thank the community for everything that they do for KSQM. And Steve, tell us a little bit more about you just came from a job site today, and tell us a little bit about that.
Well, this particular one, what we typically do is build wheelchair ramps, and those, like I said, we've done about 40 in the last 18 months, which is a whole lot of building. That's about 3 a month is about what we've been doing. We also instituted a program this last year due to COVID and the fact that we weren't able to generate funds a lot of other ways. We went to our Lions Club group and said, we'd be happy to do things that you need done around your property if you're willing to make a donation to the club. And so we continue to raise money through our own efforts throughout all of that, and that was very helpful. Today we built a horse shed for one of the Sequim Valley Lions, and it's a real nice horse shed, and they're going to end up making a very nice donation to the club, which we will end up donating back to the community.
That's wonderful. KSQM time is 10 minutes past 2, and we are in the middle of our fund drive. Well, actually, we're at the end of our fund drive. Today is the last day, and we just got a donation from Denny for $20, and $50 from Wiley. Thank you so much. We like to have our fund drive right before Thanksgiving so that we can thank the community for everything that they do for us. And we like to remind people that KSQM is here to talk about your nonprofit, just like the Lions Club. And I have with me Steve Sahnow of the Sequim Valley Lions Club. And we've just been talking off the air about all of the places that you can drop off your eyeglasses or your hearing aids to be recycled. And KSQM is one of those places. Steve, tell us some of the other places in town where people can drop off their donations.
Yes, Olive, you can go to Walmart and drop them off at the optical center. You also can drop them at the Shipley Center, the Elks Lodge, and there are more. I just can't think of them right now, but we pick those up. I have some in the truck right now. They will come into us. We will take them down south and drop them off near the Tacoma area. And they have a large plant there where they refurbish them completely and distribute them around the world.
And so I'm curious, so if you have a very odd prescription, do they redo the lenses themselves, or do they just try and match what you get? Or
they figure out exactly what it is, clean it up, make it just like brand new, and then fit it to somebody with that need.
Really? So
Yeah.
somebody with my bad eyesight would get my prescription and...
Yes.
No kidding.
Yep.
I did not know that. I always thought you just used the frames.
No.
I had no idea. Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's good work to be doing.
Yes. And if you're not, I change frames probably once a year, because you want to be stylish, right?
Yes. Obviously.
I just had cataract surgery, and so I'm going to be getting new frames, and so you're going to get my old frames.
Wonderful.
I'm going to drop them off here at KSQM.
We'll see if they get used.
Here's Linda. We have another donation coming on the board. We thank our listeners very much. Today's the last day of our fund drive, and we hope that you're enjoying the music. Here at KSQM, we play the best music ever made, and we have wonderful nonprofits that partner with us, and the Sequim Lions Club is one of them. And Steve is here telling us about the Lions Club, and your membership is increasing. Tell us a little bit about that.
It is increasing very well throughout all of COVID and everything else. We went to Zoom meetings, but we continued to do all of the functions. And Music in the Park that KSQM sponsors is one of the main things that has really helped us grow, because every single week we're out there offering hot dogs and soft drinks to the community that's listening to the music, and they see that it's fun, and they see we're an interesting group to be around, and we get a chance to talk to them and bring in new members. So we've grown the club back to about 50 active members at this point.
So if you enjoy hands-on work and that kind of thing, talk about some of the building projects that you do.
Basically, mostly wheelchair ramps, but we have done other things in the local area. We're not out to compete with contractors, but we will try to help people who cannot afford a ramp or aren't able to get it in a time frame that suits their need. We find people who are in rehab centers and ready to get out, but they won't release them until they have a way to access the home.
Okay.
So we try to work real close to that schedule.
Well, we just got a donation from Jan for $200 and from Tess for $20. Thank you so much. If you'd like to donate, call us at 360-681-0000, or you can go online at ksqmfm.com. We also have beautiful Christmas ornaments. With a donation of $50, you'll get one of these ornaments. We have a few left, so you don't want to be left out. My guest today is Steve Sahnow. He is with the Sequim Valley Lions Club, and we're talking about all of the things that the Lions Club does for the community. And Steve, what does KSQM do for the Lions Club?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because you do play a major role. Unfortunately, as an organization that's trying to serve the community, we're only able to do that if we are successful in raising funds. And most of our fundraising is done through community effort, whether it's the Music in the Park series or whether it's the logging show, beer garden, or the annual crab feed that the Lions put on. Any and all of those events have to be communicated effectively to the public. Otherwise, we don't get the attendance and we don't generate the revenue, and we can't give the revenue back. So the assistance and support from KSQM has been absolutely wonderful to our organization. Anytime we have something that we need the community to know about, we communicate it to them, and they have been very, very good about communicating it directly to the public. And that helps, because without attendance at these events and participation from the community, we're unable to raise the funds and give them back. So.
Well, we like our listeners to know that we are your community radio, and we're here to partner with all the nonprofits in our area. And the Sequim Lions Club is one of those places where you can donate your time and your money. And by donating your time, if you're one of those folks that you're looking to get involved with construction type things. I know my husband loves to do that kind of thing.
Good.
I might get him over towards you folks. They do all of the handicap ramps, and there's not too many groups in town that do that anymore, and there's a need. And Steve just came from a job site today. He wasn't prepared to be videotaped, and neither was Olive Martini. So here we are in all our beauty, being videotaped, and you'll be able to see us, I think, on social media somewhere. I'm not quite sure, but that's a little frightening. So you brought a gift to us.
I did bring a gift to KSQM, just to say thanks from the Sequim Valley Lions Club, because, as I've said previously, without the communication that you provide, our events wouldn't be properly attended. So the Sequim Valley Lions Club is making a donation of $1,000 to KSQM, and we do appreciate your support. I should also say another benefit that we have received from KSQM is we do the vision and hearing screening for the school system here in Sequim, and we go in and test the children on site, and we have purchased the equipment so that we can do this, and it really is a wonderful service that we're able to provide. But we had to figure out a place that we could go to provide training to our members so that they would be able to go in and do a good job of this. And we were blessed to have the community room available here at KSQM for multiple training sessions that we went through in order to get ready to bring this benefit to the community.
That's marvelous. Our community room is free. We just ask for donations like we're asking today. Steve is gifting, or the Sequim Lions Club is gifting KSQM with $1,000, and that helps us so much. You asked to hear Bobby Goldsboro, Honey.
Yes.
Thank you, honey. Today is the last day of our fund drive, and I have with me in the studio Steve Sahnow. He is with the Sequim Valley Lions Club, and all the things that they do for the community. I'm amazed. I'm learning things as we're talking today. You had something more to tell us about what you do.
Yes, I do. Today is the first day of our second annual Socks for Santa campaign, and that's a situation where we asked the community to donate socks. I managed to bring in some very nice wool socks today. And the reason I mention it here is because KSQM Lobby is one of the places that you can donate clean, warm socks. And our socks will be distributed to the homeless in our community through the Serenity House organization. So all we're doing is making it accessible where people can walk in, make these donations, and collect them for them, take them over to the Serenity House to be distributed. There are 5 locations where you can make a donation of clean, warm socks. One is KSQM radio station, Serenity House, itself, Sequim Serenity House, Sequim Chamber of Commerce, the Longhouse Market, and the Pro Shop at Cedars at Dungeness Golf Course. So those are the 5 locations. I hope that you will think about it. It's this season, the cold weather coming, it would be very helpful to be able to have these products available to help people in the community. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. As I said, here in Sequim, we have a number of nonprofits. KSQM is here to be your community radio station. Today's the last day of our fund drive. We are so appreciative of everyone that has donated, especially the Lions Club. They have donated $1,000, and we're very, very close to our goal. We would love to hear from you if you would call us at 360-681-0000. Go online to our secure website at ksqmfm.com and just click on the Donate Now button, yeah, I think it says donate now. It's a flashing heart. You can't miss it. And so, Steve, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for your donation. You do an awful lot for the community, and we love partnering with you.
You're very welcome, Olive. And the last thing that I would like to say on the way out is that if you would like more information about the Sequim Valley Lions Club or how to become involved and support our efforts, you could look us up on Facebook or attend one of our meetings that we hold at the Paradise Restaurant the second and fourth Thursdays of each month, second and fourth of each Thursday. 6 p.m. is the time that we meet. And in overall, I'd just like to thank the community for your support in all that we do in an effort to try to help the community. You've been most helpful. Thank you.
So you take drop-ins at the Paradise restaurant? We
do take drop-ins. I need to explain that we go dark at this time of year, and our next meeting, the first meeting will be next year in January. So it's the second and fourth Thursday of each month at the Paradise Restaurant, 6 o'clock. Yes, we'd love to have you come in. You could see what's going on. We conduct all of our business publicly. So we'd love to have you, and we'd love to have you if you are interested in helping us in our efforts.
Okay, and the Paradise Restaurant is right on Sequim Avenue, and it's a little past Hendrickson. I think it's Hendrickson and Sequim. You're going to meet again on the second Thursday in January at 6 p.m.
Correct.
And what kind of projects do you have on the horizon here in the month of December?
Well, everything. We're right in the process of approving our budget, what we plan to spend this next year. And of course, you can't plan to spend it if you don't plan to earn it. So we have a whole lot of planning. We've got upcoming in the spring. We have the Sequim Sunshine Festival. That has become something we now participate in. We're going to help them in 2 ways this next year. So to volunteer at those events for food and or beer service, wine, that type of thing, we're going to have both of those available for that. We're also going to be, for the first time, I guess it's the second time, doing the 4th of July event for the city of Sequim, which is another 2-part deal, food and beverage. And then we have, of course, the Irrigation Festival coming up in May, and then you go right into the Lavender Festival. We participate in all of those. We take full advantage of every opportunity to make money to spend it back in the community. So
that sounds wonderful. So lots of opportunities to join, and there's something for everyone, men and women.
Absolutely.
All right. You're tuned to KSQM 91.5 Sequim. We're having such a good time here with the Sequim Valley Lions Club. Steve Sahnow is here to tell us about the club, and we thought of one more thing that we wanted the listeners to know. Steve, you have small dues so that you can keep your club going and you can keep that money coming in so that if you're a member, tell the listeners what that is.
Yeah, we do have dues of about $5 a month is about what it is per member. It's not that much, but as she says, it does provide us with enough funds to be able to run the club without having to dip deeply into what we generate from the community. Our goal is to put 100% of what we generate from the community back into the community. So it's a little bit of a hindrance to say you have to pay in order to be able to serve. But it is what we do.
You don't want to dip into your donations. You want to be able to give back everything that you get in.
Yes, we do.
Yes, I think that's marvelous. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Steve. I just wanted the listeners to know that if they're interested in joining the Sequim Valley Lions, again, you're going to start meeting again in January, the second and fourth Thursdays of the month at the Paradise Restaurant in January.
Thank you very much.
At 6 p.m.
Yes.
And so if you're interested, drop in. They accept drop-ins, and you can kind of see what's going on and decide whether or not to join. I think it's a wonderful organization, and I've learned just a lot just talking with you today, and wanted to let our listeners know that we are very, very close to our goal. Edward donated $25. And John donated $210, and that is along with the $1,000 that we received from the Sequim Valley Lions Club. When they say they put it back in the community, they're not kidding. So thank you for listening, and thank you, Steve, for coming in. It was wonderful.
You're very welcome.
All right.
Pleased to have the opportunity.
I hope you come back again soon.
Thank you.